Hello, everyone. Malik and Abro welcome you to another cracking episode of Matchweek Echoes. We are back and we'll be covering Matchweek 22 in this episode. Welcome on board, Mr. Abro. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, Malik Saab. All good, all fine. Yes, another interesting
Yeah,
and great weekend of games we had. And
a rather
let's start.
eventful weekend, I would say.
Yes, I mean, it could
Uh,
be said that majority of the matches were dull,
yeah,
not what we expected. But then
yeah.
again, the interesting results, some of them.
Interesting results. Some changes in the table. That would be interesting to discuss. So I think, let's get into the matches right away, shall we?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Right. So, what is the first match that we'll be looking into? I think this would be the match of the week, the Manchester
Wow,
Derby.
wow, wow. I mean, match of the week or maybe a month. I
Yeah,
mean, this is at Old
yeah.
Trafford. And this
We go to
was
his Old
the,
Trafford.
I mean, we go to Old Trafford to cover Manchester, 198 Manchester Derby.
Yeah,
And this was, I
yeah,
mean, not expected. And for a neutral
yeah,
perspective, I thought, I mean, last 10 or 8 years, I never saw this United
yeah.
performing like this from the word go till the final whistle. I mean, they
Agreed.
were
Agreed.
relentless. They were terrific. I mean, they've mesmerized City. They have battered City. I mean, this was pure humiliation if it hadn't been those offside goals or Donnarumma in goal. This could have been Melissa 6 or 7 nil. We are
Oh, I
talking about.
agree. I agree, bro.
I
I
mean,
think
this
this
was
was.
where it comes from. I don't know.
I think this is entirely. This is a very shell shocking Manchester City that we have seen. And the result, I believe, is, for how things have been lately over the years with Manchester United, the board and everything. So I think this is an inverse result to what was expected from this derby, right? So everybody
Absolutely.
expected that Manchester United would be battered by Manchester City. But I mean, wow, they were phenomenally good. So many attacks on the goal. And I think you are absolutely correct on this. Had it not been, Donnarumma in the goal, this was a given 4 or 5 goal
A derby.
again without any reply. This match would have been one that goes down into the history and would be remembered by everybody for a very long time. But I think still this
I
I
thought,
mean amazing feat.
I mean, if you look at the game or the stats, I mean, Malik
Yeah.
sir, in second half, City has no shot on offer.
No.
I'm not talking about the target, hitting the
Yeah.
target. No
Just
shot on
making
offer.
the
I
yeah.
mean, this
Yeah.
was, this was, I never seen such figures
No,
like
I think
this.
this was
Stats. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
six
yeah. A
City
perfectly
taken by the state-owned fraternity.
spellbounded city. This has been a very rare sight, generally speaking, yes. And I think this was phenomenally good. I mean,
So let's
and
just,
considering that
I mean,
Manchester
let
United
us
is
just
without a
break
manager
down
as
what
well.
happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, break down what happened basically. I mean, Michael Carrick took charge. We all
yeah,
know what Michael Carrick was
yeah,
with United.
yeah.
I mean, he was bread and butter of United. I
A
mean, he was the
legendary midfielder,
from
yeah,
known legendary figure, a figure
yeah,
which Pep Guardiola praises a lot.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
mean, what he's done in 3 days with these players or this squad, I mean, is not. I mean, it could be a tactical masterclass what we witnessed because
Agreed on
I
this.
mean he allowed Bruno to play freely in his
Yeah,
own role. In his own role,
and I
I
think
mean,
this
you
was the
see
perfect,
Bruno in the
perfect
CDM
delight.
position or center
Yeah,
midfield position,
yeah,
which isn't his preferable position.
yeah,
He started with 4-2-1-3. I mean, look at the formation 4 2
yeah,
1 3. A pivot of Casemiro and Menu, which we've been talking a lot. I mean, this should have been the pair with
yeah,
Amorim, but unfortunately didn't.
yeah,
Casemiro and Menu was sublime all day long. They blocked everything. They've
yeah,
tackled everything. They were there with Foden. They were there with Rodri. They blocked every single creativity
yeah.
which City had to offer. And then Bruno was, on his own, free throwing
Agreed.
Bruno Fernandes. There is no midfielder better than him right now in this football. arena at the moment, which allows him to
And I
create.
think the
And look what
most
happened
senior
in the
too in
flanks.
this.
We have Ahmad and Mbumo,
Yeah,
and I mean, Dorgu. I mean, look at Dorgu. He was signed as a left wing back, left back,
yeah.
and look what he produces.
Oh, I think
What
he,
I mean,
you know,
all the
his
feet he
touch
has covered.
yeah, the touch inside the box that provided the second goal. It was
I mean,
phenomenal.
this
But
was
I
a
think
striker's
the most
finish, a
beautiful
centre forward
side of the
finish.
game was where how Bruno set up and Bruno, making that goal. That was a
Oh, what
pure.
a
This was a
counter attack!
sheer
I mean,
class
this was what a counter
and
attack.
a very great finish to top it off by Mbumo too. But a lovely feat. I mean, a shell-shocking result. I think nobody, even from the Manchester United clan, would
I
have
mean,
been, would
we
have
thought it.
expected
Oh,
this.
max, this could have been a draw. This would have been a
Yeah,
draw.
could
I
have been
mean,
a draw,
this
a
is what we thought.
stalemate, perhaps. Yeah,
Although yes, City had their striking pedigree, and they
yeah.
have got the players. But yes, I have to give City some that they were missing some top class defenders. But then again, it's your attack which failed,
But I
and
think,
it's United's
uh,
attack and dominance in the midfield
no,
which
I think, bro, I
failed.
think I would mention here before we close this match that this is the sixth game Erling Haaland has gone without scoring, right? And that shows
Yes,
where
yes.
City stands without him.
Open play, yes.
Yeah. So I think
Open play,
everybody,
yes.
a lot of teams in Premier League have already cracked this that if you cut out the supply to Erling Haaland, and stop Manchester United from making too many opportunities inside the box of the opposition, you have a chance.
I mean,
And I think this has been
what
proven more than once. So I think, yeah, a
what that
fantastic football
they
match.
were talking about pre-match Martinez against Haaland. I mean,
Yeah,
he pocketed Haaland.
yeah,
The tiny guy on the field pocketed
yeah.
Haaland.
No, I
What?
think this
I
was
mean,
yeah, you're
I was
absolutely
amazed.
correct. A blueprint that should be followed
They
by, a lot
continue
of
like
teams.
this. I mean, the only thing United fans are hopeful now, they should go on a run or sort of a this performance should be continued irrespective of result.
I
But they
think the
should give
spirit,
it their everything from the word go till the end.
no, I think the spirit
This was
should be
missing.
carried on, no matter the
Yes.
results, but I think the spirit should be carried
Yeah.
on. This is the Manchester United that has
We
always
all
been
know, yeah.
classically remembered,
Yes.
by everybody,
I
even
was
from the fans who are not
in
from
fact,
this.
if you
Uh,
seen John Terry posted a video himself watching the
yeah,
game,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
he was saying this is the old United we are watching.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, this is what I'm saying. So this is the Manchester United, the classic Manchester United that everybody remembers. And perhaps this is what made them so big in
That's
the
the
football
DNA,
world.
basically.
Yeah.
That's the
So I
DNA.
think the
Yeah,
spirit
yes.
should be carried on. This is how Manchester United plays. If you try to box them in, they will fight back and they will fight back relentlessly. And this is
Yes.
what they do. And they will be attacking. Manchester United, the classic formation, I think we have discussed this before in our episodes too.
Yes.
So the classic Manchester United play is a combination of three things. It's a long play, right? They don't do tiki taka at all. They have never done this. So what they
But
do
in this
is,
game, they've also did
but they
Tiki Taka
also showed, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
So I
humiliated
think,
Pep in front
but
of
I
Pep.
think Manchester United is famous for making play, long plays
They're
and
famous for aggressive. I
attacking
mean,
from flanks and attacking from
attacking
very
from
center
flanks
of,
and
yeah,
yeah, running
very
behind the
center of the
defenders. This is
pitch.
what they yes.
So I
Yes.
think this is something that they should be welcomed. The more of this should be welcomed. So I think lovely feat. I think Michael Carrick, till the end of the season, he is here with the club again, and I
Yeah.
wish him good luck. I wish all the United fans and the players good luck. So I think, yeah, this is a very pleasant sight to watch. I would love to see this happening again in the
Gunners
in the
fans,
coming match weeks as well. But
yeah,
very
Arsenal
great three
fans must
points.
be worried.
And yeah. I think City,
They
Arsenal,
hope United
Liverpool.
didn't turn up like this, but they must be worried.
No, but I think this has a very good 3 points.
Yeah,
Also
absolutely
shook
needed three
up
points, a boost.
shook up
Yes,
the table again. So
yes,
some very great changes that Manchester United claimed their position back, number fifth on the table. So yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I think European title, a
The
place in the
aspirations
European
are there.
football
Yes,
is now in
yeah,
sight, right? If
inside,
this carries
clearly
on, so
inside.
that is
Yes,
now in sight. Yes.
that win was pivotal, very pivotal.
Yeah, very pivotal. Right. So the first match, amazing start to the week. To this episode, I would say.
Yes.
Right. So what is the next match that we're looking into? Bro.
Well, new managers bounce. We are going to Stamford Bridge, folks.
Oh yeah, and again a surprising
Liam
result.
Rosenior. Oh,
Liam
wow.
Rosenia. Nobody expected this from
Yeah, I
this
mean, the
manager
way
at least.
Brentford played so far,
Yeah,
their style of play, their physical attributes. I mean, this was like I was
yeah,
thinking that. I mean, the max Chelsea can take it is a draw. I mean, point
yeah.
because Brentford is very
No, they
good
have been in a
at
very good
counter
form.
and
Yeah,
physically they are very good. So,
yeah,
but again, I thought Brentford missing some gilt edge chances in this game also
yeah,
because there was some sloppy play in the back and there was nerves at the back from Chelsea which showed. And
yeah,
luckily for them, they didn't concede it. And then when
yeah,
you don't take your chances at the places like Stamford Bridge or OT or Liverpool, you
yeah.
I mean you will be punished. And of course, Jao Pedro and then Cole Palmer and seals
Well, I
all
think
three
this was
points. And
a
I think
they
overall
took
Chelsea
the
deserve
lead.
to win.
No, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I think also we should also give Chelsea some some room because this is a new manager in, but unlike Manchester United, this one is a permanent one, right? So
Yes.
that is Michael Carrick is in the temporary role, but this is a permanent manager, and he's a manager still. So I think he has a lot. His say means a lot in what team would be played, what
Yes.
players would be signed off in this January transfer window, and what would be brought in. So considering that, I think he's also trying to mix up a lot of talent that was ignored previously by Maresca's reign. And I think this is if we had should this continue, perhaps this would continue in the couple of coming match weeks as well. So the results can swing either ways for Chelsea because they would be testing and experimenting with a lot of new players that have been out of the play, some
Yes.
wingers, some defenders. So, this can be a bit of a shady results. But I think still, again, going forward, there were some defensive lapses, in this match as well. But I think going forward, this was a very good attempt, a very good effort, a very good spirited team that we saw. And I think that would be something that, fans would want to see again. Cole Palmer
Yeah. No.
scoring, although from a spot kick, but scoring again. So I
And
think
and
Cole Palmer
and
scoring
a
is
clean
always a
sheet.
good thing.
And a clean sheet. I mean, Manisha,
Yeah,
a
a
clean
clean
sheet
sheet.
is very vital.
Agreed. Agreed.
I
A
mean, it's
clean
a boost
sheet,
for a defense and a goalkeeper going forward.
and their confidence in the goalkeeper is also something that is being discussed upon a lot.
Yes.
By
A
the
lot.
way,
A lot.
so yeah, so a clean sheet in this time I think is a very good welcome for Sanchez or Jorgensen either ways. But yeah, a clean sheet nevertheless is a good. But then again, I think with as like Manchester United, this win
Huge 3 points.
also gave Chelsea their position and
For UCL fight, yes.
a UCL position in sight again. So
Yeah.
they had it into this match behind Brentford, and Brentford lost this game, so they took on their position. So a lovely 3 points, I think, a lovely game of football. Again,
Yes. Very good game.
some new managers coming in and surprising results for both of these fixtures. So yes, yes, yes.
So,
Right. Where should we head out to now?
I mean, I don't know, but London Derby at Spurs and another shock,
So
horror show
Tottenham
for Spurs
Hotspurs Stadium, I
against
think
West
this
Ham,
is
who
where
are
we go.
struggling at relegation.
And my God,
I
bro,
mean,
this
Thomas
was, I
Frank
mean,
is walking on a thin line.
I think
I mean,
his,
I don't know how long Thomas Frank has got,
no, I
but
think he has
I don't
already,
know.
his foot is already inside the ditch. I think,
I mean, I was
he's
reports dekh raha tha, I was I mean going through some reports from the those London based journals and all. They all reported that the board is currently the board is divided and majority of the members of the board at Tottenham wants Thomas to leave. I mean, this is
and I think this has also been
worrying.
called up by a lot of fans too, by the
Yes, I
way,
mean,
off the record,
they were
because
booing
a lot of
after that final
journalists.
whistle. The boos were very loud.
And a very surprising name has also been connected with the upcoming manager that can replace Thomas Frank. So this Dane is probably looking like going out of the door now any time. And I think
Yes,
Xavi
that's
from
looking likely.
Barcelona in Spain is also now being linked with this job.
Yes, he's linked.
And I think if they should design him, by the way, I think this would be, the signing of a manager for them, something
I
that
think
they can cherish
my
on.
my understanding of, maybe I want to see Oliver Glasner or Areola here. I mean, Spurs are a very good club. I mean, very
They are a very good club and a very good
well run
squad.
club. I mean, they are a very good
Yes,
club. They got a history. I mean, they shouldn't be bringing somebody from outside and again experiment
agreed.
on that particular name. I think they should go Areola or Oliver Glasner, who can settle down the team, who can build it
Yeah.
just like what he did at Crystal Palace, without the resources, without the financial help he's got.
And I think the level of talent they have in their squad, Tottenham
Yes,
Hotspurs.
absolutely.
I mean, they're
That
they're
was
second
amazing.
to
That
none.
is was that what amazes me to see, that those players are not. I mean, they're not basically clicking, or they've been put in some sort of a position which they don't prefer. They're not gelling together. I mean, there
They
was
are
no
not. I
bond
mean,
while they play.
if you have you seen the matches of Spurs lately for the past couple of weeks, perhaps 5 weeks in a row? That would be 5 or 6 weeks. So they're not
Yeah,
going all in. Bro, the problem is they're not going all in. They're not
they're not
using
giving up,
their
giving everything. Yes,
yes. So whatever the
yes,
opportunities that they're creating, they're not seeing it through till the final moment. And that
yeah,
is what the problem is. They're playing half-heartedly, and they have also not been very good in the midfield because this is how they, most of the matches in the beginning of the season. So this is how they took on the leads. So they tried to intercept the ball inside within the midfield and create a counter attack from there itself, rather than bringing the ball
yeah,
all the way back from their own half. And I think they have been missing
absolutely.
terribly on this point as well. But I think Thomas Frank, perhaps
I thought
I don't
I
think.
thought when when Romero equalizes in second
Yeah,
half, I
yeah,
thought that there was a moment that was the time to just break free and get a second. But the
and they
moment I
should have
saw
tried
that they
that.
were again lingering, they were again going
Yeah,
backwards, they were
yeah,
passing sideways and again going back. I thought, no way. I mean, you are asking West Ham to come again and score or nick a goal, and that's what happened. I mean, they brought Callum
and
Wilson in the end, and the ex Newcastle player scored a winner.
I think the Callum Wilson is also being in the news lately
Yes,
for voting and out of the club. But him
yeah,
scoring in the very final moments of this game, West Ham, considering they are stuck in the relegation spot at the moment.
yeah.
So I think this is a very very great welcoming gesture for the fans of West Ham. But a very
Huge one,
worrisome
yes.
result for Tottenham Hotspurs and Thomas Frank
Absolutely.
particularly because I don't
Yes.
see him, carrying on till the end of the season. I'm sorry, but this is how it looks and
I mean,
appears.
I still think one more defeat and he's gone.
He's gone, yeah.
That's an exit. One more defeat and he's gone. So I mean,
Right. So a
that's
brilliant,
how
brilliant three
close.
points for West Ham
Yes, absolutely great 3 points for West Ham for the future
by piling
in the
further
Premier League.
pressure
Yeah,
onto Wolverhampton. That is, but they are
yeah,
still in a very, very difficult spot.
absolutely yes.
Something that they might not be able to come off yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And so I think the last fixture, we move on to Villa Park and a shocking result
Yes, we
again.
move on to Villa Park, the anticipated fixture. In fact,
Yeah.
Villa knows what they wanted to do in this game. I
And
mean,
I think
everybody
Villa
was
knows that
anticipating
they,
a Villa win
yeah,
and they're pushing Arsenal further down.
yeah.
But hello, David Moyes and his team has rocked
I
and
mean,
shocked
what a
everybody. I
cracking,
mean,
cracking fixture. I mean,
oh
had
God,
Villa
wow.
won this match, considering City lost to Manchester
They would
United,
have been four
they
points
would have
behind.
clinched
Yes.
the second position,
Yeah.
right? But I think, I
Yes.
mean, oh God. And scored by Barry in the very, on more or less about an hour mark.
Our mark. Yes.
Yeah,
At
I
our mark.
mean,
Yes.
but
I mean,
Aston Villa were, I
I
think
mean, but
they,
I think uh, David Moyes and his defensive team has been terrific.
yeah,
And I mean, they
and
were
I think
terrific in this
this
game. They were
this
disciplined.
shows this shows bro that David Moyes and all his experience behind him of the
Yeah,
Premier League,
absolutely. He's bringing
that
everything in.
yeah, that paid
Yeah.
back. That
And
paid
this
back.
was basically Villa's first home loss in
Yeah.
12 home games.
Yeah,
So it was a run of play that they broke in.
yeah. A
But a
chain
huge
that,
setback for Villa.
yes, yes, yes.
Luckily for them, City also lost. So
Yeah, City
I think
lost, but
they have plenty of ground to make up now. But they have a chance to just again
no,
come
but
up
I
and
think this is the third
take
fixture
the
in
race.
Mr. Abro, and I think they're
Yeah,
slipping up. They're slipping
yes,
up.
slipping up.
So they
I
have,
think Malik Saab, this is basically, if you remember, we've discussed this because
yeah,
they have their playing 11. They have not have
and the
that
squad is their
substantial
issue. Yeah,
bench strength, and this
yeah,
would have been, this could have been, and this showing now that this
yeah.
is their issue because this depth and strength is basically will
Nay, I
hurt you
agree with you. I
eventually.
think this
You're
is
playing in
this
the
is a
European tournaments,
yeah,
in FA
yeah, yeah.
Cups, and I mean involved. So I thought this was
They
it.
don't have as deep of a squad as other big clubs have, and I think when they played against Arsenal, that fixture itself was a testament to this issue
Yeah.
that
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Unai Emery had no good substitutions available to him,
In fact, I
whereas
like what Unai Emery stated after post game. He
yeah,
took off the pressure by stating that we are not in the top four race even. So don't think of us as we are challenging for the title. He
yeah,
absolutely tried to just hold all the pressure to
yeah,
himself, then to his team. So this was
yeah,
his tactical move. In fact, I
yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah. But I think, he's a manager. I think we both adore him
Yeah,
for his technical abilities and his presence on the field. I
I
think,
like the guy. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I just like the guy.
So, but I think Everton surprisingly coming out, pulling off this game, taking
Shocker.
away 3 points from
Yes.
this. Yeah, David
I
Moyes,
mean, they are also in the hunt of European places, Everton. Let's not forget about this. They
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah, yeah,
fighting
yeah.
for
So
the
how things
European
have stacked up
supremacy.
so
Yeah.
far? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Right. So I think these are the four matches, Mr. Abra, that
Yes.
we thought
Yeah.
about, discussing in depth. Let's take a look at how all other matches stacked up in this match
Yes.
week.
Yes. Let's take a round. I mean, for me, Nottingham Forest were relentless. I mean, Arsenal thought they will nick it, they will win it, but
And I
I
think
mean,
this
hats
was
off
Sean
to
Dyche team. Yeah, a fantastic
yeah,
run.
Sean Dyche team, and heads off to their goalkeeper, Matt
Yeah,
Sales. The guy was amazing. He pulled off some stunner and
yeah.
denying world class. I mean, denying Bukayo Saka in the end. I mean, this that was a world class save.
And he has
To
also
keep
been
them into
struggling,
that
unable to find. Yeah, Bukayo Saka is
yeah.
also,
So
ever since he has returned, unable to find
yeah,
the back of the net and
he
unable to produce even
was form.
assists as
He's
well.
not in that particular vein of
Yeah.
form. Yes, Crystal Palace, another
Yeah,
loss,
Sunderland,
another
Sunderland losing at
sorry
City
game
of
for them.
Lights.
I mean, Sunderland,
Yeah,
Brian Bobby again on the score sheet. Lovely 2-win win for Sunderland. Palace again
yes,
struggling under Oliver Glasner, and he said he'll be
yeah.
leaving. So sorry result for Palace and Palace
Sorry result.
fans. Shocker,
And
shocker at
soccer.
Anfield, Malik Saab.
Anfield, another
Oh
another
God.
side derby,
I
going
mean,
against Burnley.
one thing I want to ask from the media people, or those guys who are covering, or those guys who are pundits, what happened about the discussion when we were talking about Burnley at home against United?
Yeah,
United dropping 2 points.
yeah,
They went crazy. The same Burnley going to Anfield, where United
yeah.
beat Liverpool.
Scoring, yeah,
They took a
scoring one
point
goal.
off Liverpool.
Yeah,
I mean, the same criticism should be there about Arne Slot and his team. I mean, this is missing. The biasness
agreed,
is very much there to be seen, and this is I feel sorry. I mean, fans tuning in want to see a fair and square review for
agreed,
every side. I mean,
agreed.
this.
And
I
I
mean,
think
look
this
at
has been,
Liverpool and look at Burnley's size. I
yeah.
mean,
Oh,
Florian Wirtz, yes, he's in form, but just Liverpool was shambolic again
no, they were shambolic,
at
and I think a
home.
result
But
that
I mean,
itself.
all again, the atmosphere was very dull, Melissa. It was not. I mean, we've
Yeah,
hardly seen such atmosphere in Anfield of all. It was dull.
yeah.
I mean, they
And
fired
still,
32
I mean,
shots.
a
I
lot
mean,
of things are still, a
when
lot
you
of
fired
news.
32 shots at goal and
Yeah,
you get what, one goal out of it,
one goal out of
that
it. Yeah,
shows.
the quality of crosses and everything.
Yes,
Their efforts and everything, and also,
I
the
don't know,
news
but I
circling
won't be
many things.
amazed if Liverpool gets out of top four race.
I mean, that can happen.
because
We
they
also
are
should
giving up
also consider
every
that,
time.
Mohamed Salah is still, his future at the club is still
I hands on
unconfirmed.
it's on the
Yeah,
cards. Yes.
still unconfirmed. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, a very, very shocking result. Another, shocking result, Leeds taking on
Oh
Fulham.
yes. Oh
Yeah,
yes. I mean,
Alan
in
Road.
the end, at the death,
Yeah, at
and
the death.
Maka scores a 90th minute winner. Oh,
But
lifting
yeah,
Leeds
a
10
very,
points
very
clear from the
shocking,
drop. Huge, huge 3 points.
shocking result. A shocking result again
Yes. I
when
mean,
Newcastle stalemates
a late
against
equalizer.
Wolverhampton.
I mean, this was
Uh,
I was put blame on Newcastle than Wolves because Wolves is already looking like a losing battle. They're fighting a losing battle at the moment.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, the omens were on Newcastle to go and score and
yeah.
win the
At
game.
least,
But
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
They
to
should have
stay in
come
the
out
head
of.
of UCL spots.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I think they
poor.
should have definitely taken out 2 points from this match, no matter what. Uh,
I mean, of
but I think,
yes,
yeah, a, a
you
very
throw
dull
away and
match.
drop two
This was a
points
very dull
away.
match, and a
Yeah,
very, very shockingly result. That's ended up in a very shocking result. Newcastle
yes,
without scoring anything at all. And the
absolutely.
last match,
And yeah, a
bro.
late equalizer from Costolas gave
Yeah, we
Brighton
go
a
to
point at
Amex
home against struggling
Brighton
Bournemouth.
against Bournemouth. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
uh,
1-1 stalemate, but
one goal
good
apiece.
point for Bournemouth in the
Good
end,
point
I
for
guess.
Bournemouth. Yeah, good point
Yeah,
for them. But I think a result that Brighton would not have wanted, at least out of their
yeah, absolutely. They needed a
fixtures.
win. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they needed a win.
So I think this rounds up. Let's take a look at
Yes, the
how the table
table
stands
is.
after
I
this.
think I think huge winners for me in this week were United and Chelsea. I mean,
Definitely,
huge 3 points for them
definitely,
for
definitely.
the race of UCL. And I mean, and Arsenal were the actual for me. They basically blown it. They wanted to have a 9 point lead, and this was their moment. They've blown it in the end. And if
So I
United can
think,
go and take a result from Arsenal, oh, the title race will be wide open there.
yeah, I think they have been
It will
lucky
be blown
to,
wide open.
bro. They have been
Yes,
lucky
they've
to.
been
This
lucky
was the
otherwise.
second
Yes.
second week that we have seen a slip up by Arsenal, but a slip up also by other teams. The
Yeah.
chasing pack that enabled them to, retain their lead in the table.
Yes. Both
So this
lost.
was the
Yes. Both
second
lost.
instance
Yes.
that we have seen and not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, this was a back-to-back kind of a thing that has happened. So I think Arsenal is now this time around they are very very lucky, very very lucky. But yeah, a change
Yeah.
in the table.
And of course, Malisa. Yeah, top four race, top four, top five. UCL spot race is heating up. I mean, look at the difference from Liverpool till what Fulham got, Brighton got.
I
Only six
mean,
points.
yeah,
Only 6 points from 4 till 12. Wow.
agreed. I think,
Amazing battle going on.
and if we look
Yeah,
further down, Everton, clinging on this win also enabled them
yeah, they are
to,
pushing it. Yes,
yeah, to
they're
to
in
move
10th
up
position.
to
Yes,
the
they are in it also.
first
So,
half of the table,
yeah,
pushing Fulham down,
yes.
rather. Brighton
It's,
coming
yes, then
close.
it's a,
Yeah, the Spurs
yeah.
and
I mean,
Bournemouth
Nottingham
still being
Forest
pushed down.
is very close to be dragged down. Although they
Yeah,
have 5 points leads or a 5 point lead against West Ham, and of course they're way ahead of Burnley. But I mean, this could be. I think for me, Wolverhampton Wanderers and Burnley are set to go down, but it could be a twist in a tail between West Ham and Nottingham for me.
yeah, it could be. But
So watch this
as I
space.
think, as we mentioned earlier, the table, the relegation sides particularly, I don't think we are going to see much of a change in this. How things are
Yeah,
being
yeah, yes, looks like
carried
it.
on.
Yes,
Right. So I think
yeah,
this is all we have from match week 22. And I think this is where where we call it a day. We sign it off. So we hope that you have enjoyed this episode of football as well with us. We'll see you around. Champions League is also coming back this week, so we'll
yes,
see you in match week and midweek anthem as well. But until then, Take good care of yourself and all the people around you. Enjoy football, enjoy life, and please keep liking our videos, subscribing to the channel. Mr. Abro,
Yes, absolutely same here. Take care of yourself, your loved one, and keep tuning in, keep watching our stuff, keep liking our stuff. We'll catch you next week. Adios.
until
Bye
then,
bye.
Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.